Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to talk about a very interesting subject that I have seen a lot of people online complain about. And that is the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game. Why doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Have its Magic Arena? Why doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Have the Pokemon Simulator? There are a lot of people that are asking these questions, and I see more people shouting at Konami, why don't you have a simulator, than people actually explaining what's going on. So before we go into the video, I have a couple of subjects that I am going to talk about. I have a list right here, so if you see me look over there or over there, that's because I'm reading something and checking the cam. And all of these things are not confirmed. There is no news of Konami about this. These are my assumptions, and nothing is confirmed, just my assumptions and basic reasoning. So yeah, these are the arguments that I thought of why there isn't a game, a simulator, official simulator, just yet. So one of the first issues of what is different than, for example, the Pokemon Company or Wizards of the Coast, which are Magic's or Pokemon's and Magic's representative companies, is licensing. The Pokemon Company owns Pokemon. They own all of Pokemon. Wizards of the Coast owns Magic. They own all of Magic. And what these companies do is they give their license to a different company, and that company then makes a product using the license, like Magic the Gathering, to make a new product, like the video game. So in this way, Wizards of the Coast don't have to make their own video game. They just go to a company and say, make this video game for us. They license it out. That's how a license works. A couple of years ago, most of you will probably remember this. Spider-Man wasn't in the MCU. Now, this is a very weird topic with all of the sudden, but I'll explain. Spider-Man wasn't in the MCU, and the reason for that is because Sony held the license to Spider-Man. A very, very long time ago, Marvel, the company behind the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, was in a very, very bad spot and wasn't as rich as it is now. At that time, they sold a lot of their properties, like Spider-Man or X-Men or Iron Man. They sold them to a very wide amount of companies that bought them out. Like Sony bought Spider-Man, and the reason why Spider-Man couldn't be in the Avenger movies was because they didn't have the license to Spider-Man. They had to borrow it from Sony. Then they started working together, it became kind of a mess, and now everything is good again, whatever. So that's kind of the deal how licenses work, and companies can actually lose the rights to their characters or to their other stuff. What happened to Konami is a very weird one, because although Konami owns Yu-Gi-Oh!, I don't think they own all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I am in no means an expert of this, and if I'm completely wrong about this, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. What happened in 2020 was our very special cards got a slight upgrade. I have two Caught by the Graves here. One from Flot, one from Mago. The one from Flot is before 2020, and the one from Mago is behind 2020. Now, both cards are identical except for the rarities, of course. There's one difference. That's between right here and right here. In 2020, the card layout got updated. Each card before 2020 said, at the bottom right here, 1969, Kazuki Takahashi, which was, I believe, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they all say now, 2020, Studio Dice Shueisha. If I butchered that, then I am very, very sorry. 2020, Studio Dice Shueisha TV Tokyo Konami. So we already kind of have like a little bit of scheme. So apparently something changed in 2020. The license got switched around a little bit, and it is now owned by TV Tokyo Konami. This is a Konami company, so it's already different than what it was from Takahashi. So now I believe that they dragged their rights a little bit closer to the chest, and I believe they kind of want to make a move with this. So to further explain why this license isn't Konami's and stuff like that, to get back to the MCU stuff, etc., is if you go to Duel Links and read the EULA, in the EULA, the user terms agreement stuff, they don't refer to TV Tokyo Konami. They refer to Konami Digital Entertainment. And that's a different thing. So we already can see that there are multiple things going on with Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a company apparently in charge of the cards. We have a company apparently in charge of the video games. That's already a difference. And we also learn that over the last couple of years, things have changed up a little. So this might have been one of the reasons why there hasn't really been a successful simulator just yet, because either they source out their video game development to a different company and then don't have the hand in it and cannot update it as much as they want, or they just make some form of money, or they are just like dragging in their rights just now and they're now collecting everything together to try and make it work. Again, not really sure about that. If I'm wrong in the comment, let me know in the comment section down below. Reason number 2 why this may have been a problem is because video games to make are expensive. Not even necessarily to make the game, but to update the game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is quite unique. A lot of games get patches post-release with either updates or DLC or, I don't know, whatever, War's Armor. But imagine if you had to update your game each time there was a new set. Now, of course, Duel Links does this through their phones and through Steam. But there's a little bit of a problem with consoles, because it has been confirmed on multiple occasions that both Xbox and PlayStation ask money from developers when they push an update, which is why a lot of console games are updated in one collaborative update and not like all at once like you would have on Steam or PC or your mobile phone, just because Steam and mobile phones are cheaper. And although a serious simulator would probably only be quite successful on PC or maybe even your phone, they are still looking at other stuff like the consoles, which is a market that they don't want to ignore because Konami is a video game company and it would make no sense for them to make a product that isn't ready for consoles. So that's another issue. Like, having the game is an issue, making the game is an issue, but as we've seen from the past, their video games just have stopped getting updates, and I don't know really why they stopped. They just eventually stopped. Like their latest game, I believe it's Dual Evolution, Dual Link, Enter the V-Rings, I'm not sure. I don't even know what it's called. But it's already has stopped getting updates. And whether that's due being expensive or just like not seeing the need to update it, or maybe it was just a licensed video game and it wasn't really Konami's fault for it not being updated. Then we go to the entire game, and I really want to talk about how cards are obtained in video games. So what we know from Magic the Gathering is you buy your packs online at a reasonable price, and each time a new set comes around you can buy new packs. And I believe that the prices on Magic Arena are pretty okay, and you get a deck for a okay price on meta deck. Not really sure about that, but yeah, like you just have to keep buying and buying and buying cards. For Pokemon, it's a little different. You can either buy packs online with your money, or you can buy the code cards, and the code cards are provided in booster packs, which is a very cool and nice solution. Imagine if you opened a booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and out of each booster pack you got a code for online. Scan that code in, type it over. It's horrendous to do, but, and then you get your online pack. Would be pretty interesting to see like how that would enter the market, because like Pokemon code cards are like 50 cents, €1 per card online, because like vendors sell them at bulk and then you have a huge, massive online collection, and it's a pretty cool system. But that's something like that you have to keep in mind. Like, how are we going to give the players these cards? Like, do we want to get money involved? Because that's a whole different business. Do we just want to give the players all the stuff? Is it reasonable for us to ask the players to pay money for cards they already own? Or is it reasonable for the players to ask that they don't have to pay? These are all kind of things that are like, do we want to like make the game €20 and you have everything, or do we want to make it like Duel Links? Or do we? That's what. Please don't make it like Duel Links, because Duel Links is insanely expensive and very not consumer friendly. So, what I really think has been going on, in my opinion, is that they want to do this right. I believe actually that Konami is busy making a system. They have announced a new system in the OCG already, Master Duels it's called, and it's a pretty interesting thing that's coming up. And I believe that they are just waiting. They are collecting licenses. They are collecting like their rights to both produce cards and video game together, so that they can finally make a product that works. And yeah, that would be nice. Personally, I really don't like simulators. I just like physical cards. I will never switch to a platform like that. And I actually enjoy the game more because there is no online version, because that means that there is no push for an online platform like Magic the Gathering is doing right now. They are slowly pushing their entire competitive scene to online because it would be more fair or more better for the players. But I actually don't believe that. It's a good thing because I really just like the physical card games. I think that nothing can replace a YCS, and I would love to like have it that way. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of what I think is going on. I think that they are collectively like trying to get everything back in order, and they want to do it right. Because I do think that Konami loves Duel Links. I think that they know that the game is ridiculously expensive, and they know that the players will not buy it. And you just have to know that Konami isn't the evil here. They are listening to us, and they are doing things for us, and they are still a business. They have to make money, but they are not like out there to grab like everything. Like nothing really has changed over the years, except they try to be more communicative to us. So I actually don't think they want to push like another Duel Links on us. I actually think they want to do it right. But it's very difficult being a Eastern company. It's just very different from something like Wizards of the Coast, like being such a Western company, just a different world. And yeah, those are my 2 cents about the subject. Thank you for listening to my rambles. Of course, this all isn't confirmed. This is just my opinion, just what I think. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. If you think I'm full of shit, let me know in the comment section down below. If you think my knowledge about licenses is very bad because they are from Marvel, I completely agree with you. This is the OF. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.